Welcome to Take 5 with Automation World. I'm David Miller, Senior Technical Writer for Automation World. Today, I'm going to be talking about the benefits of change management. And in discussing this topic further, I'm building from an article I recently wrote on the addition of an archive management of change module to Rockwell Automation's FactoryTalk Asset Center software. And you can find the link to that in the text below this video. So obviously, the first thing we have to address is what is change management? And this is fairly simple. It's the way operators manage alterations to code that affect how equipment and processes are controlled, tracked, and archived. Now, this has long been an established practice in the world of software engineering, that is in the IT world, where all kinds of complex changes in code are par for the course. So that's fundamentally what they do all day, obviously. However, in the OT world, change management practices have yet to be so fully adopted. That said, they are becoming increasingly important, and end users are paying more and more attention to them. So that's because, as our viewers certainly know, OT and IT are getting closer together. More sophisticated code and software intelligence is required to drive equipment, and on top of that, users are being forced to navigate environments where they're working with equipment from many different vendors across many different locations. So in that environment, to ensure that the best quality code possible is implemented uniformly in all instances, change management is going to be required. So again, when you implement change management, you're taking a complex, messy environment where many different people might be making changes to code on different pieces of equipment and in different locations as it suits their needs, and you're keeping track of all of those changes so that things don't get too disorganized. Because what can happen if you don't is that you can run into interoperability challenges or be unable to properly restore operations should something shut down and code be lost. And there's one more thing too, and that's cybersecurity, which we all know is a growing threat. Because something else that change management does is it guards against unauthorized or malicious code being put into your system, because it provides you with a ledger of which decisions were made, who made them, why they were made, and when they were made. So, as I promised, a more concrete example. Imagine you have an employee who is in charge of meeting a monthly production quota. It's the end of the month and he's close to hitting it. However, at the last minute, a smart device goes down. The maintenance technician has a replacement device, but he can't locate the most recent program and configuration files to bring it back up online and restore production. This would be the result of no archive of change management, because there was no managed plan in place for when the device failed, downtime was extended. Now, what else could happen? Several things. Unauthorized changes might be made to code causing poor production quality, and if this happens with no record of it happening, operators might not even be able to determine what changes led to the decrease in quality in the first place. You could also have the wrong version of a program downloaded to a device, and this could lead to scrap or other inefficiencies. And I think viewers are starting to get the point. The list could go on and on of different issues we might have as a result of this. So I'll mention one more time what I did at the start of this video, which is that the Archive Management of Change module for FactoryTalk Asset Center is designed precisely to offer this functionality. And if you're interested in reading more about that, feel free to check out the links below.